I was jealous you had your coffee and I didn't. That's why I went. So yeah. Hello, welcome back. Welcome to the next part. Probably going to be a little bit different today, but we've had sort of a breakthrough, haven't we?
Yeah, and it's going to sound daft, but that's what we were waiting for, a bloody washer.
So the little filler videos you've seen of us doing, like the cylinder head and the fuel tank, we apologise for that, but literally we was, like Sam's saying, literally waiting for that one bit.
We've still been cracking on, haven't we? We've been doing what we can, and everything else is ready to go on now, so hopefully it should be
Keep talking.
Hopefully it should be like quite a lot of action that takes place now, and it'll be getting back together, and we'll be getting a run out of it.
I was jealous you had your coffee and I didn't. That's why I went. So yeah, what we'll do is we're going to sort of take you through it, stuff we did the last few nights, bits and bobs, but it'll just sort of, it might be a little bit disjointed. We just want to apologise for that, but basically it is now the start of rebuilding, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
we've got some of it back together. But whilst we've been waiting on little parts and bits and bobs, we've been painting, we've been prepping, we've been sanding down, we've been cleaning, lots of cleaning. But
you don't need to see that today.
No, you don't need to see that. You don't need to see it. And the reason we've been waiting is because we've been waiting for the exact right parts. Like, for example, that's an aluminium crush washer, which we wanted to get the correct pieces.
Couldn't botch it, could we?
No.
No.
And as well, it's in an inaccessible place.
Yeah, if you botch it and then put the car back together, you're going to have to take it all apart again to get that changed for a proper one. So it was worth doing right the first time.
Yep.
Anyway, long enough intro, let's get cracking. Sweet, I think. Right, timing chain.
Here we go.
On. Where's that bit gone? Have you got it?
Oh.
Look at this. This is what we've been waiting for.
Right, so here's our cover, our case. We've got our new guide in there with a new slap ring.
Yep.
New guide in there, and the other new guide is already sitting in place, so that's good to go. We've got our new tensioner with our new washer.
And it goes in.
And it goes in there. We've had a little clean up. The face, we're happy.
Yeah.
So, moment of truth.
Oh man, I hope it fits. We've been waiting for so long. Yeah, it fits. Beautiful.
It goes in.
Right, we'll get cracking. We'll probably switch to time lapse going up there. We'll get this bad boy on. New gasket. We're in. Golden. Sweet. So just a little update. Sam's got the new gaskets for the timing cover. And if you remember from when we took it all off, we made these cutesy little things, little holders for the water pump bolts and the timing cover bolts, so we know exactly where they go back in and they're the right lengths. And we should be golden. We have noticed one thing though, when we put the bottom valve guide on, or the chain guide on, the chain we're going to have to make sure it's over, because of the way that the guide actually sits, it sort of falls down, doesn't it? So we're just going to have to be careful. So we probably won't film that, but we should get it on the time lapse.
So this is like stuck to this, isn't it?
Uh-oh. Right, quick, cut, we don't want to see this. Cool guys, so from the time lapse you've probably seen us fiddling around with this a little bit. It looked pretty awkward actually, but then to be fair...
it was a bit fiddly because it was hard to hold the tensioner in whilst we got it over the chain, but we're all good now.
Yeah.
So we've got all new gaskets in there. We've just skimmed it with a bit of instant gasket as well, just to... Bumper's going off. Just to help things along. So where we are at the minute, we've got our new lip seal on there. There was nothing wrong with this gasket, so we're going to reuse that. That's new anyway. New gaskets in here. We've got our new guides in. We've got a new chain in. That's the original sprocket.
We're going to change it out?
Nah, that's fine.
And a nice clean head.
Yes.
Which unfortunately we didn't time lapse, but never mind. It is so much cleaner. And we're top dead centre on number 1, so we're pretty much ready for the head, aren't we?
So just to remind you guys, The timing for this is 1 and 6 at top dead centre, which they are. And if you look just here, bear in mind that's going to be up there.
Yeah.
Those two lines just there, I don't know if you can see, they've got to match up, which they do. It's not absolutely perfect, but it is in the right position, believe me.
Right, let's crack on. Sweet. Right guys, so new head gasket on.
Yeah, we'll just change that ferrule as well. It comes in the new head gasket kit. It's a nice head gasket.
It's really nice. A new head. Hopefully it'll fit.
Bloody well better do.
So again, we're going to switch to time lapse. Going up there, we're going to try and manhandle this on, and yeah, winner chicken dinner, I think.
It's a bit of a delicate operation, isn't it? Because we've got to slot it over there without battering the chain pretty much. So
it's going to need like 20 pairs of hands, isn't it?
I think, well, we managed it all right last time. I think we'll plan out the route and just nice and slowly and gently. It's easy to say that because it does weigh probably about what, 40 or 50 kilograms.
50 kilos, yeah. Yes.
Quite easily.
And then you've got two old men like me and you trying to put it on. Not fun, is it?
Old men?
I'm old. Old and oldish, man.
Old and handsome.
Right, let's go. Right guys, as you've seen from the time lapse going up here, we've got the head on, however, and I say however,
yes,
something's not right, is it?
No.
Do you want to explain, Sam?
So we can't lift up this cam pulley to go onto the shaft, which could mean a number of things. It could mean that it could be because all the guides and the tension are brand new and they're putting more tension on the chain. It could be the chains are bit smaller. I don't know why it would be, but
or we could potentially have a kink in it.
It could be the chain's kinked down here, which the only way to find out is to take it all back off again. Unless I can see it from the bottom.
Have a look.
Might be able to.
Yeah,
right, I'll get under.
Sam's gonna have a look under, but we just wanted to, obviously you've probably seen the time lapse, we just really want to just make sure that this is 100% right. We've lined it all up, all the camshafts all lined up perfectly. It's perfectly lined up, it just doesn't.
Oh yeah, the timing is bob on.
But it just doesn't want to sit, does it?
We can't lift up the camshaft pulley to get onto the camshaft, basically. It's just too tight and we don't know why. So we'll find out.
We'll do some investigation.
Yeah. We'll find out.
Right guys, so from the lengthy time lapse up here somewhere, you might have seen we've had a bit of success, haven't we?
Yeah, that was very fiddly. I mean, what we did in the end was we wound the tensioner out because the tension that was acting on the chain was stopping us from pulling the sprocket off, on and getting it on there. So what we're going to do now is...
Should be lined up now, shouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll sorry.
Let's have a look.
Oh yes, she's completely lined up. That's exactly where we wanted it.
Yeah.
Timing marks are bang on.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the crank pulley on, just so we can
bar the engine
over.
So really, massive win. However, that was an absolute nightmare.
Very fiddly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very fiddly.
It'll look awesome in the edit because you won't see all the effing and jeffing that went on, and from the time lapse. But yeah, that was something else, wasn't it?
Yep.
So yeah, now we're going to bar the engine over and we'll get back to you. Right guys, great success. Really good stuff.
So we've got everything in, like we had to get it in quite loose. We still need to just tighten down on that tensioner, so I'm going to have to get a ring spanner for that to fit that to 27. Everything's on, we've barred it over twice, we're happy everything's working properly. It's all nice and smooth, it's not pinching. Great. So now it's going to be all the rest of the bolts back in, double, triple checking everything, and that's it.
And then basically everything you've seen before things
back
like
on
that.
again.
Manifold, water pump, radiator, belts, distributor, everything that's come off.
All that good stuff.
Is going back on, and then it's fuel tank, and we'll go cruising.
Yep.
Sweet. Right, guys. So that's the cylinder head on.
Timing cover on.
Timing cover on. That was the main bulk, wasn't it?
New chain, sprocket on, all the guides. Oh man, fiddly.
Fiddly, yeah.
Bit fiddly.
Right, we're not going to drag this video out. We're not going to show you putting all like the cylinder head bolts in, torquing them down. It's common stuff. You know, there's a tightening sequence. There's, you know, there's the rocker gasket. There's the timing. So what we're going to do off camera now is we're going to just basically bolt as much back together.
Barrel on with it, and we'll just get as much as we can done.
Yeah.
Because then it frees up some space of it as well. Because we're tripping over stuff at the minute. So you can see we're in a small garage.
So we'll end this video here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully in the next video we'll do it. We'll sort of go back on what we've done and we'll show you what we've done. But you've seen the water pump. You've seen. There's no point in us doing another 3 or 4 videos of putting a water pump on that you've already seen us do. So we're going to end this video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. It's absolutely freezing, but tonight was a win, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big time. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you so much to everyone that is subscribing. It's brilliant. Really enjoying it. Even if it's freezing, it's great. Oddjobs123 on Instagram, Oddjobs on Facebook. And we'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully, you'll see a lot more progress.
Yep. There's light at the end of the tunnel now, isn't there?
Massively,
Definitely.
massively. Cool. Anything else to say, Sam? Bye.